to me, if you point a gun at someone, shoot them. Because if you don't, they're going to take it as if you had a shot at them, and they're going to shoot you.
It's far from over. The damage has been done.
How you feeling?
Yeah, good. Good, yeah.
Good day?
Yeah. Bit weird being back in the stomping grounds, but I don't know. Just got to stay away from certain places, certain people, you know.
Well, I think this is a good place to do this because of that very fact. You're not expecting anyone to turn up here. I hope.
I can kind of relax, you know.
Well, that's good because then I can too, because I certainly don't want to.
I was hardened to it.
Yeah.
I was like, I guess I sort of had the feeling and the emotion of bring it on. Okay, cool. I'm not scared. You know?
Yeah.
If you think I'm scared, well, you're wrong. In fact, if you think I'm scared, good.
Yeah.
I'd rather it, because that means you're going to drop your guard, because you're going to think you have the upper hand, you know? And that to me, you got to look at all the angles of everything that's coming in, you know? Someone's introducing you to somebody else, you know? You don't know this person from a bar of soap, you know? It's crazy how it gets into your head that, okay, this person, yeah, I've known him for, 6 months, he's a good guy, rah, you know? He could be anyone. You don't know him.
Yeah.
You haven't done things with him that you know that you could bring him down, and that's I guess that's the part of it that's so fucking wrong. The fact that you have a brotherhood in the knowing that, you know, you and I did that together. So if you fuck me, I'm gonna fuck you, and that's what bonds us. That means we're close, and I'm not gonna fuck you around because I can relax with you, because it's like a fucking, what do you call it? It's like a Cold War. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, well, fuck.
Yeah, mutually assured destruction.
Exactly, man. You know, and it's not like a threat.
Yeah.
And it's
well, you can trust them.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's a trust. It's a bond trust.
Yeah.
That's built on fucking nothing.
Yeah.
And shit. But it's something that, right, okay, cool. I know something's going down, or I need someone to come in on something. I can call him, you know? Well, not call him, pop round, see him. No one calls anyone. The way I look at it, if you're thinking about how do I get into this, you've already left it too late. You'll find that the ones that I've ever had anything to do with have either been their family, it's a family business, and they didn't have a choice. Well, they had a choice, but you know what I'm saying? And they've had the protection of that to hone their skills and then branched out, you know? Or one day they wake up and realise, fuck, I'm selling a lot of gear here, and I've got a lot of boys around me, and fuck, here I am. It's not, to me, it's not something that you can just go, you know what, fuck this accounting gig, fuck that, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
You know, it's a case of, well, fuck. It's been 2 years now and I haven't had a fucking job. I haven't paid tax. But fuck, I'm living in a nice house and I'm doing all right. I think this is happening, you know. And it's a real thing. It's a real fucking thing, and it takes a certain kind of someone to be able to. It's not so much a craziness about them, but it's more of a soul wrenching will to do what other people won't do. A lot of people will say, fuck that guy, give me a gun, I would have shot him if he'd done that to me, rah, rah. Put a gun in their hand, they shit their pants. Fuck that, you know. I'm right against going pig hunting and shooting kangaroos and going out in the bush and, you know, killing animals and all that sort of stuff. But if you come at me, I have zero problem with shooting you, because those animals didn't make a conscious choice. They're not trying to kill you, they're trying to get the fuck away from you. So to me, I'm a big brave hunter, or I shot a giraffe in Africa. Fuck, man. Truly? What, the most peaceful, fucking, skittish, beautiful, majestic animal. Yeah, and I shot it with this big fucking gun, and now I'm going to pose with it. Fuck off. Alright? That giraffe was no threat to you.
Yeah.
Those pigs aren't a threat to you. Sure, they might be messing up your land and property, and I get that. You know? And I get that culls and things have to be done, but don't shoot them and just leave them in the ground. Shoot them and sell the meat, or shoot them and feed your dogs. Everything's got a purpose. But they're not making a conscious... The pigs aren't going through your property going, oh, fuck that guy in his fucking flash four-wheel drive. I'm going to go through his veggie patch, or I'm going to destroy his fucking crops. They're trying to eat, and they're bringing their babies along with them, and they're trying to eat. They're not making a conscious effort to fucking try and hurt you. Whereas you made a conscious effort by getting up, getting dressed, loading your gun, and coming after me. You know? And I guess that pulls away the curtain of, well, guess what? I'm ready. You know? Fuck you. Got no problem. Bang. I'll double tap. Bang, bang. You know? None of this shoot him and then fucking run. A shot man can fucking tell a lot of stories. A dead man can't tell anything. You know? So I guess when I started getting into it, I was already had that mentality of, really? What, you're going to talk shit and look around to see who's looking? As soon as you look around, I'm going to destroy you. Fuck off. You know? And I mean, I'm all for... I know this comes off sounding like I'm crazy and all that sort of shit, but I've got family values. You protect the ones you love. I'm not going out on a bender and going out to a pub and starting fights with idiots and shit. They're the guys that are trying to make money in the biz, thinking they're the shit, with the big gold chains and the fucking bum bags on the front, you know, and fucking needle muscles, big steroid shit, you know. As soon as they walk in anywhere, everyone knows what they're up to. They might not have anything on them now, but there you go. And they're the ones that are going around visiting all these other guys that have got these penthouses and all this dodgy shit. And don't think the cops aren't watching those houses. Oh, you've turned up in your car. You might be just turning up to say, how you going? But you've turned up and your car's got a license plate number, hasn't it? So now that you're affiliated with that person, so you are now on their books. Hey, they can't track me for anything. They've already got you. You know? You might upset somebody. You know, just up, like, fucking, for some reason they don't like how you are or whatever, and you give them a quick fucking good go out in public, you hurt their feelings. Right? It's all about fucking how people perceive people to be, and, oh, this guy's a hard cunt, and this guy's this, and this guy's that. Don't fuck with them, right? And someone walks up and gives you a fucking slap, you know, and you don't retaliate and you don't do anything, you're going to be a piece of shit. A lot of the people that end up dead on the sidewalk is because they've slapped someone thinking they were no one. And this person would never have stabbed you or shot you, but because everyone was watching, they had to do something. Next fucking 18 years of their life, they're on holiday. You know? It's all so fake, and it just fucking burns me up. When I was doing things, I would never go to big parties. I would never go out to nightclubs and stuff that were, you know, and hang out with those people. You know, those people might be awesome people, but the showy, flashy ones are the ones that can get you fucked. You know, lead an accountant's lifestyle, drive a nice car, drive a Corolla. Don't get a V8 fucking ute with fucking stereo cranking and too low, the cops are going to pull you up all the time, and showy, and fuck's sake, if you've got anything in your car, never do two things wrong at the same time. Ever. You know, hey, you've just gone and you've got 100 grand cash in the back seat or in the boot, or you've got some drugs, or you've got a couple of boxes of new guns or whatever in your car, and you're doing 120 on the highway coming back. It's 110 zone. You're doing two things wrong at the same time. They'll nab you for speeding, right? Then see that your car's this flash fucking thing, you're tattooed up, you got a 1% fucking tattoo on your neck, gonna search your car, you're fucked. Two things wrong at the same time. Screw it. Drive a nice street legal car, all your fucking indicators work, you know, you haven't got a headlight out, your brake lights work, you know, it's a legal car to be on the road, it's fucking registered. The amount of guys that I've heard of, and girls, they get picked up because their car's not registered and they got a boot full of mull or fucking a crack pipe in the car, nothing, no shit in there, but you've got a drug implement in the car. You're fucked. Okay, sure, slap on the wrist. Okay, drug diversion, look at me, $300 fine. You got a criminal record, which means they know who you are. And if you're in that car with that empty crack pipe, with someone who's very well known, you're on that list. So that's the advice I'd give. Stay as under the radar as you can. Don't get involved in the party lifestyle. Don't go and buy the flashy shit. If you got money, good, bury it. You know, hang on to it. Spend a little bit here and there. Get a job. Have a fucking income. As soon as you're out there and you've got the shaved sides and the fucking big gold chains and a tattoo on your face and oh, no one knows what I'm. Yes, they do. Fuck me. Don't let your missus drink like dress like a fucking skank. If she dresses like a bikie mole, they're gonna think straight away she's a bikie mole. She's gonna put you straight into that fucking look. Dress like. I'm not saying go out and buy a tweed suit with fucking elbow patches. I'm just saying dress like everyone else around and enjoy, have a couple of drinks at the pub. Go for a surf in the morning. Go and just do things normal people do. You know? And instead of having the lifestyle to give you a little bit of money, go and have a normal life to give you that money. Because that lifestyle, you might as well put a fucking neon sign up in the sky. Fuck that, man. So I'm just glad I'm away from it, and I don't know. I don't miss it. I don't miss it.
Someone knows. How do you make sure that you do get your money, you don't get gypped?
I reckon, it depends what sort of fucking person you're dealing with. I mean, if you're dealing with one of these little fucking weekend, I'm cool, I can get pills for my friends and I'm not a dealer and all that, it's 90% intimidation. It's a case of, well, they're that scared they're gonna fucking pay you, you know? And sure, you might have to fucking give one a slap around, but you know in your heart's not in it. You're only doing it to make a point, you know? I mean, you're not going to fucking curb the guy, put his mouth on the curb and stomp it or any of that shit, because you're only really talking fucking $500-600.
Okay, so it escalates to the thousands, and like they can't like, would someone just leave town and like for that sort of amount if they were really, or can you always sort of at least collect something?
See, but the thing is, before you get involved in giving someone a product that's going to be worth that sort of money, you groom them first. Do you know what I mean? They already know that, or they already, no, hang on, know is the wrong word to use. They already believe in their mind, which is better than knowing, because you might have regaled them with a few stories how this guy didn't pay, just offhand, you know, like whilst you're having a pill with them or something, and you shout them a pill or a couple of drinks or whatever happens there, and how this guy didn't pay, and you went around and you fucking, you know, he thought he could get away from you, and you tell him a story, make up some story where you went to the Gold Coast, you chased him down there, and he thought that he'd left town, and a mate of yours down the Gold Coast, and he'd seen you together, and he's giving you a call and said, old mate's down here, and you're like, oh yeah, cool, no worries. Rock up down there and see him sitting at the train station, and that how you flogged him up and threw him on the track, you know, and he only just dragged himself off the track before the fucking train came, or some make up something fucking stupid, but laughing about it like it's no big fucking deal to do that. And already by doing that, you're inside their head. Once you're inside their fucking head, mate, that's just it. You got 90% of, they're like, oh fuck, I've got to do this, man, because otherwise I'm not going anywhere near a fucking train station, you know. Fuck. I mean, it's been a pretty crazy couple of years. I mean, the last 10 years have been just insane, and I don't know. I just feel like I'm out of that limbo period where, you know, I can finally drive down the street without, you know, seeing the police somewhere and then having that lump in my throat, like, oh fuck, you know, look cool, stay calm, all that sort of shit, you know. And it's a pretty good feeling, eh? I mean, that 99% of people take for granted, you know. Oh, there's the cops, am I speeding, you know? Whereas I'm like, oh, there's the cops, fuck, you know, what have I got in the car, you know? Yeah, I don't know.
A constant state of readiness.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. But it becomes more alive when you start to think, fuck, I've got nothing to be worried about, and like I've had that feeling in the past, but you never know. Even when your closest mates and the guys that are in the business that are has someone been done and they've rolled on you, the cops are rolling up on you, and you think, oh, it's just a random stop, but and I've got nothing I've got nothing to worry about. But it can still be your last moment, They can go, right, you've got warrants out, or you're wanted for this, or hey, because they've run your plate and they know that it's you, and you're all confident, ready to give them a mouthful of shit. What the fuck you doing, taxpayer dollars, all that sort of fucking yah shit, because you know that you're clean at that moment, So you've got to always be trying to think a few steps ahead of what's going on, Is this the case, when it could just be a fucking license check and a RBT or whatever, or is it? And I mean, a lot of guys that I know have gotten to the point where they're that paranoid. They end up doing great business and making a lot of money and standing over people and selling whatever it is that they're selling, and but it's their own mind that gets them fucking done. It is, that the police pull in behind them, and the coppers aren't even looking for them, don't even know about them. But they're that paranoid because they're that off their fucking heads, or they've got something in the car and they're like, oh no, it's a setup, and I knew this was going to happen, and they're already fucking jumping out of their skin before the police officer comes to the window, and it's like, fuck. And then they say, looking fidgety and agitated and fucking, or they know, fuck you guys, and something's pulled or whatever happens, and it just goes crazy pear-shaped, whereas if they had just been all cool, license check, yeah, cool. Is this your car? Yep, cool. Hang on, yep, cool. No worries, on your way. Turns into 18 months in jail because it's cooked them inside their head, and I'm not going to say that that's never really come across to me or happened to me, but I've always been able to go, you know what? Fuck this. No, they've got nothing, and if they have, it's only going to get done anyway. So don't escalate the problem just because it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
So being away for this many years has been good. It's been really good. And being away doing none of that has been really good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's nice here. And good catch up with old mates.
It's far from over. The damage has been done.